Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. So because the season 4 finale is this weekend, I wanted to rank all the previous finales and just take some time to re-examine them and see, what I really liked or if I've changed my mind about anything and to try to put them into a larger context of the series and the books. We can totally do that for season 4 starting next week, but for now, let's just focus on the final episodes we've seen so far. If you're finding me for the first time, I do Game of Thrones videos every week. Be sure to subscribe to get everything. I do review videos, Q&As, bonus videos. So I'm also doing a special giveaway whenever I post my episode 10 review this Sunday. So this is how we're going to do this. We're just going to rank each of the previous finales and try to put them into a larger context and see how the show is changing things from the books. So careful for spoilers from everything from seasons 1 to 3 if you haven't seen any of those episodes yet. But here we go. My number 3 finale, the season 3 finale. There was so much that happened in this episode, but I feel like everyone still remembers it as Red Wedding Aftermath. It's like the finale episodes each season are victims of the 9th episode oh shit moments. Everyone's still got like this fear high from Red Wedding fumes, and everything that Jon Snow and Daenerys does in the East just feels like a letdown. At no point did I ever feel like any of the moments in the season 3 finale were wasted. It's just that the Red Wedding was such a cultural landmark for television, there was no way they were going to top that until we got to season 4. There were a few graphic moments that stood out just because they were so awful. Yara and Balon Greyjoy opening that box with Theon's, quote-unquote favorite toy, Robb Stark's body with Grey Wind's head on it. Those were things that stuck with me, but mostly just because they were so graphic. So the big reason that I made the season 3 finale my number 3 pick is really because I felt like the Red Wedding should have been the final episode. They should have used that as like the final oh my god, then cut to black. There were so many other important foreshadowing moments like Bran passing north of the wall, Sam and Maester Aemon sending the Raven to Stannis about the White Walkers. I actually think that my favorite moment from the finale had nothing to do with Daenerys and nothing to do with, Theon in the box. It was really Sir Davos letting Gendry go at Dragonstone. Not just because Gendry's a fan favorite and everyone wants him to find Arya again, but because I believe there is a divine plan for everyone, at least in the story, and people survive for a reason. It's not just the writers or George R. R. Martin doing things randomly. So Gendry rowing away from Dragonstone isn't just like a random act of kindness. It's like the universe inside Game of Thrones or Song of Ice and Fire, however you want to think about it, saying, you are too important to die. You are part of a larger plan. Yes, Dan and Dave have changed George R. R. Martin's plan a little, but largely I think that the books and the show will end at the same point. They'll just get there in slightly different ways. And after the credits rolled, I could not stop thinking about what the show was going to do with Gendry, because it has changed his character from the books so much. We spent most of season 4 still wondering what's going on with him. They could fold the Mummer's Dragon story into his, he could head east and join the Golden Company, or he could run into Arya somewhere else. I can't stop thinking about it, and supposedly Joe Dempsey tweeted that he got to work with Maisie Williams this year. Because his character has changed so much from the books, we can't really predict what's going to happen with him, so I'm just going to keep my eyes peeled on my television. Just make sure you don't leave your television until the credits roll to black. On to my second favorite finale, the season 2 finale. Yes, this followed Blackwater, but I don't feel like the contrast between episodes was as great as it was during season 3, so it was a lot easier for the holy crap moments to stand out, like Arya getting the Braavosi coin, the army of White Walkers, Theon at Winterfell, and Daenerys in the House of the Undying. I really do feel like Daenerys in the House of the Undying was a much more important moment than that army of White Walkers, even though the White Walkers were like a bigger WTF. The House of the Undying scenes were part of the biggest group of prophecies on the show. I did a video about my favorite ones, but there are like over 50 in the series. The House of the Undying just comprises the largest single concentration of them, so far that is. I fully expect George R. R. Martin to pay off all those prophecies that he set up in the House of the Undying, and I'm pretty sure the show is going to do it too. Just because it costs so much to do things on television that you really don't see people teasing things that big that they do not pay off. Just for reference, here's some of the biggest prophecies that came out of the House of the Undying. There's the dragon has 3 heads, which I know everyone is really excited about. There's Mother of Dragons, 3 fires you must light, and Daughter of Death. So I'm going to add a link in the description for that other prophecy bonus video I did. I just go into much greater detail about some of these prophecies. And on to my number 1 Game of Thrones finale, obviously, season 1. I know it seems weird the way I rank these, like they're getting worse as we go along, but that's not true. It's just that in the greater context of the series and the books, the season 1 finale had a much greater impact than the season 2 and 3 finales. I'm really hoping this year's, the season 4 finale, changes that. It's really all about this. Episode 10, season 1 is when dragons came back into the world. It was like Daenerys was proving that magic does exist. Up to that point in the show, there really wasn't a lot of proof that there was anything different about Game of Thrones than any other regular period story. Westeros without magic and dragons could totally be a medieval Western Europe. But dragons coming back changes all that. It opens the door for shadow babies, White Walkers, and stranger knows what else. To be fair though, the season 1 and 2 finales in my mind were fairly equally amazing, but I chose season 1 as my favorite just because of Daenerys. I think that's the scene that made her character so popular for fans of the show. HBO started using her face more and more to market it, even though Tyrion, in my mind, is a more important character. That could always change as we get more books and more seasons of the show. Some other character could rise up as like the new fan favorite or the new most important character, but I feel like Daenerys naked with dragons is what you tell people when you want them to watch the show. Like if you ever wanted to convince one of your friends to watch it that knows nothing about Game of Thrones, just send them this picture, and that's all they need. But now it's your turn. Let me know in the comments below which season finale has been your favorite so far, and what do you want to see in the season 4 finale? I'll remind everyone, please use spoiler tags whenever you're commenting if you've read the books. Supposedly, Kit Harington was saying there would definitely be a surprise at the end. He didn't say what it was, but make sure you do not leave your television till the episode cuts to black. I'm really just hoping that they keep the theme of ice and fire when they do the finales and we end on a moment in the north. It could either be something with Bran or something with Jon Snow. I'm not expecting a big White Walker surprise moment just because we got that one during episode 4, but that's also a possibility. Here's how the rest of my Game of Thrones video schedule is going to work this week. Sunday, I'm going to do a bonus video explaining who the Children of the Forest are. Be sure to subscribe to get it. Then I'm going to post my finale review after the episode airs. And on Monday, I'm going to post my season 5 predictions video and then do a finale Q&A. So after that, I'll just do a couple more bonus videos during the week. I'm not exactly sure what those videos are going to be yet, but in about 2 weeks, I'm just going to start doing weekly bonus videos on Sundays. So feel free to leave me suggestions about topics you guys want to talk about, things from the books, things from the show, anything at all. So right now, click here to learn more about the biggest prophecies on the show, and click here to get that Children of the Forest video. I'll have the annotation as soon as I post it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. High fives.